Hello, hello, Jeff Helvin here with the Lori Ballen team and Ballen Brands at your command. Today I wanted to show you how to set up the Market Center command website. So you have to be logged in as a Market Center administrator or a team leader that has access to this. And up here we'll actually see a command MC, which is the Market Center command. So if I click on that here, we'll see I have some different options over here on the left. I'm going to go ahead and click on Sites to configure your site for your organization. Then I'm going to choose from the drop down the market center in which we are going to configure. So it may be some cases where login has access to multiple market centers. Okay, so once I do that, we're going to get basically just one long page form. We don't have any additional flexibility here to add new pages or anything like that. So really all we're doing here is just making sure that this information on the page is filled out. So you'll see we have market center name is pre-filled, market center address, those are both already in there. And then we have things like the country, where we're doing business in. So if you have multiple states that you're doing business in, you can add multiple states there. We've got the market center phone number, fax number. If we do have any analytics, Google Analytics tracking code, we can enter that in there as well. We have a small section for SEO description and keywords, which is how we want the search engines to find us, or what we want to show on the search engines when they do find us. And then if there's an alternate website, so let's say your market center already has a live and public website, you can also enter that here so that that's accessible from the command market center site. So when we roll down here, you'll see we've got the brokers that are listed. There's some different logos that you can turn those on or off for the Association of Realtors logo or the Equal Housing Opportunity logo. So of course we have those on. We're able to upload our primary logo for our DBA. So that's the actual Market Center logo itself. So I have that there. And then you're actually also able to upload additional DBA logos as well. And then we can choose who the team leaders are, and then we get to this home page hero image section. So I'm actually able to have up to 6 images here, and I just have pulled 3 from our live website that we already have. So we'll see those here in a moment. These are just like the agent websites where I can have the multiple images that rotate in the background. Then we have the header area. So you see over here on the right hand side, it kind of shows you where each of these little sections are. So we've got header text, subheader text, and this is all going to populate these certain sections of the page. So we have this here, then we have some body content. We can upload another photo that's going to show up here in the body area. And then we have the about area, which is this third section here. So header text, first body text, second body text if you have more content there. And then our legal disclaimers, footers, anything like that that we might need to have. And then here we can actually enable neighborhoods. So we're able to select up to 12 neighborhoods. These are populated from the Nextdoor integration that is in here. So sometimes you have to look specifically for the neighborhoods you're after, and maybe they might be called something slightly different than what you're used to. So just keep that in mind when you're searching for them. And then I have this little toggle to enable those to show on the page. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here in just a moment. And then we have contact form. We want to know where we want that email to be routed if someone fills out the contact form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit save down here once I've populated all that information. I'm going to scroll right back up to the top. And the last thing is we want to make sure we have this use my information to brand my market center site. We want to make sure that's turned on. If that's not turned on, then that doesn't necessarily populate the interior pages of the site or that home page or anything like that that we just did. And keep in mind again that these are going to be expanded upon. So in the future we should have more access to add pages and so forth. So we want to make sure that any of this information we're using, much like the agent websites, we're going to be able to utilize that information on those different pages to kind of help us make it a little quicker. Okay, so once we have that, it does take a few minutes to publish the site once we have it. And the URL by default is MC and then your market center number. So MC 605 in our case, that's the Keller Williams Realty Las Vegas, our particular market center that we work in, the Lori Ballen team. And so we have mc605.yourkwoffice.com. So that is by default the URL. Of course, I can purchase another URL and forward that here We do have some different options there, but this is what it's going to set up for us. So much like our .kw.com URLs for our agent websites, this one is mc605.yourkwoffice.com. So now you're going to see here on the page how well this turned out. We've got these great rotating images in the background. We've got some custom content here that's specific to our brokerage. We're going to scroll down here. Of course, we have the Find Your Dream Home, which is the same as on our agent website. So no matter what sites we're going into, we're able to utilize the IDX and find homes. So this is our second area where I was able to upload a picture of the inside of our office and basically some information about that. And then here's the neighborhoods. So you'll see here we have the neighborhoods you might like. So we did pick out the 12 neighborhoods. So these are ones that are already in there. And if I click on those, then it's basically going to take me right to a page that has market snap information, things like that for that particular neighborhood. So that's why this is valuable, of course, to an end user that might visit our website. We see all this here, and then I can see IDX and everything else as well. So great little market snap, some information about the area, quick access there, which is very good for our users, or our visitors, I should say. And then if we scroll down more, we've got the last little bit of information that we have filled out, of course our footer information, and so forth. So this is what those look like. Now, here's one of the things that I like to help people understand is that if your market center doesn't have this set up, if you're maybe someone who has influence in your market center, we would absolutely love to help your market center get these set up as well. Not even for a charge, just basically something that we're doing to help market centers to make sure that they get up to date here. But we have this Explore link, and that has the home page, which is what we're on, and the YKW, which is basically the standardized across all KW Market Center sites. And then we have the Meet Our Agents. So when I click on that, this is where we can actually see agents in the office. Now, these are agents, if you see the ones that have the photos uploaded and then they have a link for website and email, these are the ones that have actually completed their agent website information. So you'll notice there's still a lot that have a little gray, basically a gray circle with just their initials in there. So we definitely encourage you to go through and make sure these agent websites are set up. If they're not set up, of course, we can help with that as well. We do offer that as a service here at Ballen Brands to help get your agent site set up. So if that's something you need help with, by all means let us know. But for the market centers themselves, because it's one market center set up for each area, it's something that we're offering to try to help market centers get dialed in as well. So again, this is kind of where that value is going to be in making sure that you have your information updated in your own, if you're not a market center, so that we can make sure you're included in KW's ecosystem. All right, so that is the basic walkthrough of setting up the Market Center website in Command. If you have any questions, by all means reach out to us at team@ballenbrands.com. Lori Ballen has great resources available at understandcommand.com, and of course the Facebook page 365 Days of KW Command. We look forward to working with you.